officially a few days into racing and the energy and the vibe around the boat park still seems really high. We're going to go for a little walk around, catch up with some athletes and some staff and see how they're feeling and get their impression of Shanghai and the boat park so far. Ash, how are you finding Shanghai? How are you finding the boat park?
The boat park has some really good vibes to it. Each morning there's been some good tunes playing on the speakers, so whoever's in charge of that, good job. And yeah, it's been positive.
How are you finding Shanghai? Can you talk me through what the vibe's like here?
Yeah, amazing. Such a cool venue and so cool to be on this side of the world doing a bit of rowing.
Yeah. And how about for yourself?
Oh, I've been loving it here. Conditions are very changeable at times. Sometimes it's excessively hot, but really adapting to it and really enjoying the atmosphere here.
And has there been anything that surprised you or you didn't expect before coming here?
No, I expected to not enjoy the food or to be worried about what I was eating, but it's been plain sailing the whole time, so we're looking forward to kicking off racing.
And what about with the volunteers and everyone that's sort of helping around the boat park? How are you finding that?
Oh, all the volunteers have been super friendly. Everybody's saying hi and interacting with each other, which has been really nice. It helps settle everyone and it helps everybody kind of join together and have a little chit chat and share experience. So really enjoying all of that.
So we're down here in the boat park, and this is a really good boat park for athletes actually, because everything is so intimate and close together. So you've got literally where you stand and keep your boats there, and then you walk a few meters and then you're putting them on the water here. It's quite busy at the moment because all the crews are down here training before racing, or you're pre-rowing before your race. So it's got quite a cool atmosphere. All the countries get to be around each other, which is always really exciting as an athlete when you have done all those hours of training and you finally get to come here and really embrace the world champs. Welcome to Shanghai. How are you finding the boat park? How are you finding it here?
Really good. I think it's been a bit less of a time zone change for us, which I've really enjoyed, so it's a bit more closer to home. But yeah, good vibes in the boat park. They've been playing a bit of music when we've been getting on and stuff around training, so yeah, I've been loving it.
And are you enjoying your experience here so far?
Yep, it's pretty fun. My first world champ, so yeah, it's been really fun. Good vibes in the boat park, yeah.
And are you finding it quite different to other regattas, or how are you finding that?
I thought I would, but I feel like it's not too different. I feel like you have the same kind of energy as World Cups and stuff. I feel like a bit more nerves maybe, but not too different, yeah.
And what about your general experience in Shanghai? It's obviously quite different. We're normally based in Europe for these sort of regattas, but how are you finding that? And anything caught you off guard or you like particular?
The dumplings for breakfast is definitely something new, but I've enjoyed it the first few days. Now I'm back to normal. And the humidity. I think it's like 80% humidity most days, which is really kicking our butts sometimes, but we've acclimated.
How are you finding Shanghai so far? How are you finding the mood in the boat park?
Well, it's really good here. It's so good organized and the mood is really good. It's nice. There's so many competitors and there's always a good spirit for racing, and so yeah, it's really cool organized. And the city is also different to Europe, so it's something new. Yeah, it's cool.
And do you find the mood changes throughout the boat park as the racing gets into more serious and as the regatta sort of progresses?
Yeah, so at the beginning in the training you kind of feel the nervosity, so everybody's nervous, but now the racing starts, so everybody raced now, it's getting more easier here. Yeah.
Every event throughout the regatta starts on a different days, and I think one of the most unusual events is the eights because they normally have less entries. So for this example, racing started on Sunday. The eights aren't actually racing until Thursday. So they've got a long wait while everyone else kicks off their racing, where they're still trying to manage their training in and around the racing, in and around the regatta. I've actually been fortunate to race the 8 a few times, and it can be quite difficult when you're sort of seeing all your other teammates and crews getting out there and racing. But we tended to get on the water when we can, often in the morning, and then sometimes it's a little bit hard to fit that second session in, so you might be erging at the hotel or coming down here and erging, but it's a long wait to keep those nerves under wraps while you're watching everyone else. But fortunately, as the week goes on, the eights feature a little bit more, and we're about to see them come into play as this regatta continues. So you're here to Cox the Mix 8 this week. How are you finding the regatta? How are you finding the boat park?
Oh, it's pretty cool. Like, very cool place, nice and warm. New Zealand team's pretty buzzing at the moment. We've had a first good few days, so no, it's going really well, and it's a pretty exciting place to be.
And you've got a tough job. So the regatta started on Sunday. Your first race isn't till Sunday. How are you keeping yourself entertained? What are you doing to sort of calm the nerves?
Oh, just trying to be helpful really, be a bit of a cheerleader, any jobs that need done and just trying to make people's lives easier really. So yeah, that's it really.
Yeah. And impressions, this is your first Senior World Champs, impressions of the boat park, impressions of it so far?
Pretty cool. Like there's some big names around like Jürgen Grobler, Van Dorp, Ollie Zeidler, so on. So it's pretty like daunting to see them all. Like I walked past Simona Radis the other day and that was a bit of a whole god. But no, it's really cool. It's like cool to be, yes, I don't know, the pinnacle outside of the Olympics, being surrounded by it. So.
And does it feel pretty surreal? It's quite a close, intimate boat park to be walking alongside those sort of names.
Yeah, like I know, it just feels weird to like be in the same conversation, I guess, in the same regatta. So, no, it's surreal really, but no, it's awesome.
Well, good luck for your race when it comes, and we'll be watching.
Thank you.
So, how are you finding Shanghai so far? How's your experience been?
Shanghai is great. Very different, a bit of a culture shock, but it's great to get out of a comfort zone, isn't it? You know, it's normally Europe, now it's Shanghai, so it keeps us dynamic.
And we were just talking about the heat. How are you finding coaching really hot, agitated athletes? We won't speak about them, but yeah.
The first 3 days were absolutely unbearable. Everything else since has been pretty breezy considering. So I suppose we're all used to focusing on the positive, so we just look towards the positive. Like it's way better now than it was in the first 3 days. So hey, let's go with it.
So you sort of split your time between the commentary box, but also get to wander around the boat park. How are you finding the mood and the atmosphere in the boat park?
I think with the World Championships, it just feels that a little bit more, I think the combination of nations, it's a bit more eclectic. There's a lot more people here, a lot more nations represented. It just has a really nice vibrancy about it, and that for me is indicative of like a great international spread of competition here at the Worlds.
Yeah, and we're into the sort of pointy end. We've had a few semi-finals today and it's starting to get quite serious. How do you find the mood sort of progresses as the regatta builds?
We're not quite in the finals yet, and I think this is that period where it starts to turn. You know, everyone comes here optimistic and there's opportunity. We're starting to get into that part of the week where we've had the first semi-finals and the upsets, disappointment. There's a few people walking around the boat park that maybe, you know, had that optimism and maybe expectation, and their dreams have just come kind of crashing down around them. So we'll start to, as we get through the days here at the Worlds, you know, our first finals are on Thursday. That's when the intensity will ratchet up again. So yeah, probably a few more nerves, a little bit quieter, I suspect, than the sort of fun and optimism that we've seen here in the early days.
So how are you finding Shanghai? How are you finding the boat park?
Honestly, Shanghai is pretty amazing. I like to train here. I didn't race yet, but I can't wait to do it. We have some good times here, and I just want to see how other teams are working, how are they doing, and I can't wait to race.
Yeah. And what are you racing in this week?
I will race in the women's 8 and in the mixed 8 with my husband.
How are you finding that?
It's pretty amazing, honestly. I didn't think about it before, and when our coach said to me that I will row with him, I was, wow, that's pretty amazing. I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, it's maybe the first husband and wife combination to race at World Champs, or fact check that. And then what do you do to keep yourself entertained while you're racing, while you're still waiting for your racing, but everyone else has started?
Honestly, I'm here today because of my husband's semi-final in the men's pair, and I can't wait to see him and to see all my other colleagues in the team. And it's pretty amazing to see how everybody raced here and how they enjoy before the race and after the race.
Yeah. And do the vibes feel high? Does everyone feel really excited to be here?
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. A few months ago, Shanghai seems like to be very, very far away, but right now being here, I can't believe that I'm here.
Well, good luck for the rest of the racing when it starts, and we'll be watching.
Thank you.